So you're thinking of moving to Boston, and perhaps you're not just looking at the city. Maybe you're looking in the greater suburbs of Massachusetts. Maybe a job is bringing you here. You're retiring to more serene environments like Nantucket, Cape Cod. Maybe you're moving here for career opportunities. Maybe you're a real estate investor and you want to know more about what's it like to invest and move to the Massachusetts area. Perhaps you're a first-time home buyer. You're relocating your family here and getting them set up for schools. Whatever the reason is, you probably see a lot online and you may not have found all the information that you're looking for. So I'm Katherine Kranenburg and I'm a Greater Boston area real estate agent. And in today's video, we're going to basically be a guide for you in relocating to Massachusetts. So let's go. In today's video, I'm going to go over some questions that I've been asked, not only on this channel, but through my own journey of relocating to the greater Boston area. Having relocated here myself 7 years ago, there's a lot of things that I've learned along the way, things I probably wish I would have known, and questions that I get asked even today on this channel, as well as from people that I have helped relocate to the Massachusetts area. So when I get the question, where should I live in Boston? Where should I live in Massachusetts? And I would say that's pretty subjective. It really depends on like your lifestyle. How far do you want to commute for your work? Do you want to live in a town like Newton where you're close to Boston and you have public transportation and you want some local flair? Do you want to be a little bit further out? Perhaps you are moving here to be a professor, or you like living near the water. These are all things to consider when you're moving to Massachusetts, because we have all of that. One of the things I talk about a lot on this channel is that Massachusetts is a 4-season state, and it truly has a lifestyle around all of those seasons. So let's go into the first and foremost question that I get asked a lot, and that is affordability. So we're going to look at the data and what's happening right now. If you look at this report by the Warren Group, it basically says that single family homes have increased and rose over 11.9% year over year. There's over 139 towns located within the interstate of 495. So we're going to be focusing a little bit on those. And we're also going to look at how the condos are doing, which are up 5.7% year over year. So again, the number one question is, what is affordable in Massachusetts? And as we've talked about before, it's a very expensive state, and it can be sticker shock when you're moving here, especially from states like Texas and even Florida, definitely not California. So we're going to break this down. So in Essex County, you have 761 homes available for sale on an average sales price of $770,000. Some of those cities in Essex County, Newbury, Gloucester, Andover, just to name a few. There are 43 cities in Essex County, and Newburyport has a median sales price of around 1.2 million. And then you have Lawrence on the opposite end with more affordability at 429,000. Essex County is trending up about 4.4% year over year in growth, and it's definitely still in a seller's market. And we're averaging about 17 days on market before you get a contract. And in Worcester County, we have 866 homes on the market right now with an average sales price of around $595,000. Worcester County is made up of around 81 cities, and it's trending up to 2.1% year over year. This area is actually experiencing more of a balanced market, which means that the number of buyers equal pretty much the number of homes on the market, and they're pretty much going at asking. You're looking at around 18 days to market to get a contract. In Worcester County, you have Shrewsbury and Athol. Shrewsbury, you've got a median sales price of around $700,000, and then you have Athol, which is much more affordable, and that is around $349,000. In Middlesex County, which includes cities like Newton, Somerville, and Woburn, you've got over 1,688 homes on the market available for sale right now, with an average sales price of around 1.1 million across this area. The average days on market for a home is around 18 days. That seems to be consistent so far across the counties. You've got Lowell, which is a more affordable city within Middlesex, and you're looking at about 400,000. Then you have Newton, which your average sales price is going to be probably around 1.9 million. Again, closer to the city, you're going to see a different lifestyle, different trends, public transportation, of course, as well. So in Norfolk County, we have over 851 homes on the market for sale right now with an average sales price of around $1,197,000. Norfolk County has 44 cities, places like Wellesley, Brookline, Weymouth, and Quincy. The trend in this area is that we're seeing a 6% increase year over year. We are definitely seeing a balanced market. Overall, we're looking at about 19 days on market. So you have Wellesley, which is an affluent neighborhood of around 2.4 million. And then you have Stoughton, which is more affordable city and averaging around 537,000. There's a lot of people who go on my channel and talk about my accent, so I'm sure that's gonna come up. Suffolk County, you've got 1,400 homes on the market for sale right now with an average sales price of around 900,000. Suffolk County consists of 22 cities, like the city of Boston, West Roxbury, Dorchester, and Revere, to name a few. And the overall trend is we're seeing about 8.5% increase year over year with an average sale after about 31 days on the market. So we're definitely seeing a higher number of days on the market, but still a very healthy increase year over year. Boston has a median list price of around $1 million, making it one of the most expensive cities. And Chelsea, that is around 465,000. Now, what you're gonna see in these areas is that they're definitely condo based, as you see more single family homes outside the city. But Chelsea, you're definitely gonna see more condos as well in the city of Boston. Now, the data that I shared with you today is from our local multiple list service, and it's also from realtor.com. I tried to give a little spread of both sort of more affordable cities and more affluent neighborhoods as well. So now we're gonna go to our second question. Which area has the best schools? Now, as a realtor, I cannot really comment on the best schools. What I can comment on is that Massachusetts has the best top-rated schools in all of the United States. So you're pretty much going to find good schools in every community that you go to. I get families that relocate here for work and they want to have their kids set up in school before the school year, and they want to know, can they walk to the elementary school? How far is the high school? I think it's also the vibe of a community. I think a lot of people really want to know, what's the vibe? What's it like to live there? And by the way, if you're relocating to Massachusetts or you already live here and you're looking to downsize or upsize, you're retiring, you're ready to leave that big house, let us know. We'd love to be your realtor of choice. You can find us here with our Google 5-star reviews. You can also find us at this link below at movingtoboston.com. We'd love to be your realtor of choice. So another question I get asked a lot is, should I buy new construction or should I buy resale? So when I think about real estate, I think about the diversity of the homes. I love the greater Boston area. We have brand new construction. We have traditional homes. We have colonials. We have Victorians. We have historic. We also have some tear downs. We are starting to see new construction coming up. We're seeing houses being tear down and new construction being built. Now, that's both pros and cons depending on how you look at it, but overall, having more house coming on the market, more house inventory for home buyers who are seeing limited options, I would say that is a total plus. Now, with a new construction, you are moving into a brand new house. It has everything brand new, new systems, new HVAC, new windows, everything is move-in ready. With the resale homes, you have a lot of charm and character, and I don't mean that in smallness. If you've researched Massachusetts and you're moving here or you're even visiting, you probably know about the Freedom Trail, you probably know about the historic houses and churches and the Boston Public Library. There are so many things to do in and around Massachusetts. I would say the biggest thing that we've learned moving here is how connected people are with living outside, regardless of the season. Things to do around hiking and kayaking, biking, climbing, skiing. It's all around nature. It's definitely a culinary scene. In the summer, you'll want to explore the Berkshires. We just had the Daffodil weekend in Nantucket. There's always like a wine event. Love exploring the seaport area. And who can forget all of the museums, from the Museum of Fine Arts to the Institute of Contemporary Art. You have the Isabella Stewart Garden. There is so much to do in and around Massachusetts and the city of Boston. So this has been our guide of moving to Massachusetts, living in and around Boston, the suburbs. Let us know in the comment below if there's something that I shared that you didn't know before. If there's something you want to learn more about, put it down below. Maybe someone else is asking the same thing. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I'm Katherine Kranenburg. I'm a Greater Boston area real estate agent, and we'll see you on the next video.